Well, hello there, science fiction fans. Hello, Alan Class fans. Hello, comic community. A little bit of a different video this morning. I was hoping to get this video out yesterday, which would have been Saturday, but I just didn't get to it. It's coming up rapidly to my wife's birthday, so apart from doing work in the garden, which had to be done, we decided to go out. Yeah, and to be honest, I am paying for it slightly today. So, coffee, very chilled out today. Chilled out day today. Yeah, that's more like it. Still having a lot of trouble getting the words out of my mouth. All my own fault, but a good time was had. So, what I'm going to do today, this is going to be the first part of a two-part video, showcasing one title from the big box, and it is truly Out of This World, the Alan Class issues. So yeah, I'm going to show 5 today and the remainder next week, and maybe a couple of surprises thrown in. We shall see. But the first one I'm going to kick off with is issue number 1. Not a bad issue at all. Struggling to really make sense of the cover if you look deep into it. You've got obviously 2 green alien lizards. It's clear that the United States have colonized various planets, because on here, I don't know whether you can see it. Let me bring it in a bit closer. Was it there? Sorry, it's there, isn't it? US World Signal Corps. So are they messing around to make the Signal Corps rocket? I'm presuming it's a Signal Corps rocket. Go all over the place, or is it just... What is it? What is happening here? I do not know. Not a bad book. There's something going on in the back cover I can see. Gently to open it. And it looks like way back when the cover's been conserved by some sellotape, and obviously the stickiness is coming through. It's decades old stickiness, long dried off, and this is just bleeding through to the outside. Yeah, kids, don't put sellotape on your comics, please. And there you go, holding it together, back cover to front cover. Still, you know, these things were meant to be read and chucked to one side, so at the time, no real value. But we know they have real value, don't we, kids? Wow. So I'm just looking at this, knowing where this came from. What do they try to... There's a massive cutout in the back. It looks like it's an on-purpose cutout because it is, you know, rectangular. Somebody in the past has tried cutting out. I thought, well, maybe there's something on the back side of it that, you know, is warranted to make a little mini poster, but it's not. It's just the other side of the story. Why would you do that? So, doubt I'll be able to find an Out of This World number 1 again, so I'm afraid this is the way it shall stay. I shall endeavour to remove the tape and the discoloration, we'll call it, from the sellotape. Why would you do that? I don't know. Kids, eh? Still, apart from that, a lovely copy. Moving on to... Now, I do know this. This is a no-numbered issue of Out of This World, and I have been told what it is because some of these did come out with issue numbers. This is either number 2 or number 4, but I can't recall it right now. Much better condition than number 1 there. Spine roll, as is typical of this particular batch, and a lot of decades old Alan Class comics. Amazing Space Tales, it says here. A new Amazing Space Tales. Now, these things are quite fragile, to be fair, so I've gone through these anyhow, and naturally they're just science fiction tales. You'll see no Marvel hidden gems or anything, but just great artwork. Great artwork for the time. You know, you got, oh, look at it. You just, the shading. And the detail, you know, it's just beautiful. Let me show you what I mean exactly. There you go. For instance, look at all the detail in the railway and the train and the backgrounds and the tracks. And just the way the shadows fall on that guy's face. I truly believe that if this is covered up with colour, you wouldn't see all the detail. And that's the beautiful thing about these black and whites. You do get to see the detail. And I love that. More detail, the better. Great looking comic. You know, that deserves to be slabbed. I can see that the pros and the cons are slabbing. I am a pro slabber. I don't slab everything. And I can see the cons, you know. You get the books to read. Where can you read them? You know, I get all that. But no, obviously slabbing it, graded, you get a definite. What am I trying to say here? A definite state of being of that particular comic if you're ever to sell it. Which I don't. Usually when I get my comics slabbed, that's it, they stay with me. I very rarely sell stuff. Sometimes I give them away. But not often. Anyhow, this is the number 2 or number 4, Out of This World. Look at the detail. Beautiful. Followed on by number 8. I think the thing that impresses me about this particular batch is that I know that in 1977 all of these comics were placed in one box and left. And you can just imagine that all the spines of these comics over the decades just gently turned. The effects of time. But they all have this spine roll. But I definitely know the big box was packed in 1977 because there was a protection, I guess, underlying newspaper was put on the bottom of the box, and that was a date of 1977. Even though these books were, you know, a couple of decades prior to that. But I'm sure when they were on the shelf, as of new, they wouldn't have had that roll, of course, because time hadn't played its particular part, hadn't played its hand. But I'm very sure that when they were put in the box in 77 and put up in an attic, I guess that's when the spine started to roll. Anyhow, back to number 8. Good looking book. That so reminds me of the Alien movies. And the Prometheus movies, Alien Covenant. With the engineer. Probably not, but there's an idea for you, which maybe, you know, they used. Who knows? Lovely. Good condition book, bar the roll, of course. Certainly held on to its colour. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And the next book to show is number 9. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Ditko Street. dark rooms. New amazing space tales. Out of this world. Well, that's just breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. Sometimes when I see art, I just go to pot. I just stop. Everything inside me just stops and I'm just there, Google-eyed, just admiring the work. And this is one that has that sort of effect on me. Ditko in all his finest. Incredible. Nice. I'm wondering if Tales of Suspense #1. I wonder if the guts of that book actually turned up, because the cover turned up about at least 3, possibly 4 times across the Alan Class range. But did the guts appear in another book with a different cover? If you know if Alan Class actually published the guts of Tales of Suspense #1 in any of their titles, give me a quick nod and point me towards the title, please. I'd be interested to know. And finally, issue number 10. This actually screams at me that, you know, sort of early, sort of Charlton sort of era. It's the comic style of the times. Great. Whoops. Out of This World number 10. Not just terrific. Really, really nice. So, as I get lost in depth into reading comics today and perusing what I've got and generally trying to feel a little bit normal, I shall leave you for this episode. Thanks for following the channel. I have to say that, you know, it's a slow burn picking up subscribers. But I'm loving the journey and I love talking to each and every one of you. I really hope you like my style. There's no false frontage on me when I make my videos. What you see in the video is what I am. I'm not trying to be a #1 YouTuber. I'm just not interested in that. But what I am interested in is talking to like-minded people who love the same sort of stuff that I do. And looking at the comments every time I post a video, I have found my family, shall I say. I've found my people. So thank you again. I think it's getting to a point now where I'm saying it every video. You know, thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and commenting on the channel. I mean, if you got this far and you're not a subscriber, it would be. And you like what you see, of course, and if you don't like, fine, that's not a problem. You'll know not to visit again, that's fine. But if you do like what I do here, please subscribe, please like, and please comment. Comments are lovely. Although if you don't fancy commenting and you do just like the video, that's equally fine, because it does help the channel by clicking the like button. I know almost every person who's on YouTube says religiously, click the like button, and it does make a difference. It really does. Why does it make a difference? Because it shows your channel to more interested peeps, more interested people, rather than being hidden away in the lower layers of YouTube videos. So please click the like button. Comments are fantastic. I reply to each and every one when I can. I've been having an issue recently with YouTube where I'm not getting notified, so I'm having to like hunt back through the videos to see if I've missed anybody commenting. And I hate people to think that I'm ignorant. I am not ignorant at all. You post a comment, I will get to you sooner rather than later, hopefully. So on that long-winded wind down of today's episode, I shall bid you all ta-ra, and hopefully see you next week. Bye for now.